Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Game News Roundup. Today we are going over Nintendo Direct that they held this week, going over several game announcements, new trailers, and whatnot. The showcase, the Direct, came in around 40 minutes. They announced a new 2D Mario game, a remake of Super Mario RPG, new WarioWare, new Detective Pikachu, several games from third-party developers as well. So we're going to go dive right into this again. Links will be in the description down below. Also, if you want to check out the full trailers, they're all up on YouTube and whatnot. So, they actually ended, we'll start with what they ended with. And they announced a new 2D side-scrolling platform. It's not a new Super Mario Bros. Game. It's just Super Mario Bros. Wonder, a new 2D Mario game that's not part of that new Mario series, if you remember those. The Wii, the Wii U, I guess there was the version on the Switch, and then obviously the DS and 3DS versions as well. Again, Super Mario Bros. World was announced for unsurprisingly, obviously, was announced for the Switch. They didn't announce it as a Switch successor or anything today. The time of recording, yes, it is today. I'm recording this a few hours after the showcase, but this video might go live either later today or tomorrow. Super Mario Bros. Wonder will launch on October 20th, which is the next evolution of 2D side-scrolling Super Mario Bros. Games. It's headed to the Nintendo Switch when you touch a Wonder Flower in the game. The wonders of the world unlock. Pipes could come alive. Hordes of enemies may appear. Characters might change their looks. For example, transforming the gameplay in unpredictable ways, like turning Mario into an elephant. That's a thing. Let's just take a quick look at the trailer here of the announcement of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Oh, look. Onward and Upward. Hello. At first, I was like, oh, look. It kind of reminds me of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. But, a little bit more stylized, a little bit more to the look, a little more... I may be crazy, but I'd say more detail. A little more out there, to say the least. In some ways, which I think is a good thing. More variety, more... I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. I found that, it's probably me personally. Probably might be one of the few people who think of this. But the new Mario Brothers game, they got a bit stale and a little bland later on. Because they all felt kind of the same. But this looks like a nice change of pace. You see all the different variety. And look at that. What's this? It is the Wonder Flower, I believe. And things go crazy. AKA Mario is going on an acid trip, is how I'm thinking of it. I know, very kid-friendly. I know. But you got Mario running. Look at the pipes moving. Weird purpley coins to gather. Oh, you got some... I don't know how to describe it. Black and white, shadowy areas. It looks like you can... Almost like Mario... That reminded me, in a way, of Mario Odyssey. It's probably not quite like that, where you throw your cap, and you take control of different creatures. I don't think that's a thing. But, also, Wonder Seed, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the name of this new Mario game. You got a world to explore. You can play as Peach, different Toads, Daisy, as you can see. Surprisingly, Bowser's there. You got co-op. As someone plays Wig... I could be crazy. I'm assuming that's not... Wiggler is a playable character. Is it? Is Wiggler's chasing? It's my thinking? Crazy if Wiggler's a playable character. Obviously Luigi. So you got multiple options of characters. It's kind of cool to bring Daisy into it. Obviously Yoshi, you can do Yoshi things. You can bring your cap out like a little hover. You can hover down. You can glide. I guess there's some a little more far out there crazy things, like when he turned... Yeah, definitely 4-player co-op. Oh, it's not a castle, it's a toad house. With an interesting looking kind of toad. So yeah, it's a nice, interesting take. We'll give it a second. Yeah, again, October 20th. And just wait for it. Hey, what's this? Looks like an elephant-shaped... Okay, it's Mario as an elephant, and that was just going around the internet, like, as soon as this drops, like, wait. Mario elephant? Elephantario? Marelephant? I don't know where I'm going with that. So yeah, again, Super Mario Bros. Wonder coming to the Switch on October 20th. Also announced a remake of the SNES classic Super Mario RPG for the Switch, coming out on November 17th. 17th. Originally released on the Super NES, Super Mario RPG has been overhauled with new graphics. Definitely new graphics. Huge overhaul. Join Mario, Bowser, Princess Peach, and original characters Mallow and Geno in an RPG. Also, excuse me if I mispronounced those names. Some of those names. An RPG filled with twists, turns, and treasure. Mario must team up with his allies to face down a menacing force known as the Smithy Gang, in order to recover 7 stars and repair the Star Road. So this was heavily rumored for a while now. Actually, so was the new 2D Mario game, but we didn't know what that was going to be, versus a remake of Super Mario RPG being a different story about leaking. It's like, oh yeah, that's Super Mario RPG. Is it coming to the Switch Online, the SNES app? No. Boom. Full remake. Modern day Nintendo graphics. Very clean. It's very clean visuals. That's how I'm going to describe it. It's clean looking. There's no jaggies. There's not much in the way. It's just very clean. And it's pretty much what looks like it's this. I could be wrong. But gameplay-wise and everything, it looks pretty much the same as the original, just with modern-day Nintendo visuals. Which is definitely a good one of the. There are different ways you could do a remake. There's this way. Other games where it's pretty much the exact same game with just updated visuals. Or you could go the Capcom route where they completely change up so much with the Resident Evil 2 remake. Being the main story, same characters, a lot of the same location, everything, but a lot of things are updated. Completely new controls, new ways to play. But this looks like similar gameplay, pretty much the same gameplay, just, updated visuals. So yeah, Super Mario RPG remake. Crazy. Also, I'm hoping playing some of these trailers, I'm not going to get hit with copyright or anything, but it's fine. If it gets demonetized, it's not a big deal. I think you guys would be interested in watching these. And again, if you want to check out these trailers, they're all up on YouTube. Yeah. Look at that. And again, Mario RPG Remake, November 17th. So we got a few. Actually, I did tweet out. Hold on. The exact schedule of release dates. We'll go more into the games in a moment. So you got Detective Pikachu Returns. We'll go over that next. October 6th. These are all Switch games. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, October 20th. WarioWare Move It, November 3rd. Super Mario RPG Remake, November 17th. Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince, December 1st. Princess Peach, a new Princess Peach game, yep. 2024. Star Ocean, a bunch of other games as well coming out this year and next year for the Switch. Moving on, next is Detective Pikachu Returns, a new Detective Pikachu game coming to the Switch on October 6th. Actually, let me have an idea. We'll do this. Well, that's going on. Unravel a series of mysteries across Rhyme City with a tough-talking, coffee-loving Pikachu who calls himself a great detective. This Pikachu may have a self-assured attitude and talk like a middle-aged man. But he somehow manages to keep his lovable charm. Returns. Also announced new WarioWare Move It for the Switch coming out on November 3rd.
It's time to
strike a pose with the motion-based micro games and a brand new entry.
More micro game mayhem
so you use, I believe you use the Joy-Cons to play. Little two Joy-Cons that you can basically it's motion control based.
Move your body to take on a flurry of lightning-fast micro games.
And it's a Wario game. It's a WarioWare game.
And how you move
it's what you'd expect it
on the
would
micro
be.
game. React quickly with the right movement, and you'll be on
Nintendo
the road
Switch.
to
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Mario 64 slide right there. Yeah.
victory. Excellent. If you've got 2 pairs of controllers,
and it's got 2 players. So I don't take too long. Let's quickly go through some more of these announcements. New Princess Peach game was announced for the Switch, coming out sometime next year. More details will be released. We don't really even know what the game exactly is gonna be. We'll find out. But Princess Peach is getting her own game next year. Luigi's Dark Mansion Dark Moon, the 3DS game from March 2013, which ended up selling all over almost 6.5 million units, is getting a enhanced version for the Switch coming out sometime next year. Again, more details will be released, next year. So that's at least a couple games coming to the Switch next year, which make me think, I wonder if Nintendo's not going to release their Switch successor maybe early next year. Maybe it won't be not until 2025. We'll see. We'll see how things go. What Nintendo is planning. And then, of course, the new trailer for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasures of Area Zero DLC, which is launching in 2 parts. First part comes out this fall. Second part this winter. We don't know exact release dates. Despite this trailer coming, there were no exact release dates announced. So if you are a fan of Scarlet and Violet, again, new DLC coming out in 2 parts this fall and this winter. Pikmin 4 did get a new trailer. But they also announced, it gotta be available at this point, HD versions of Pikmin 1 and 2 are now available for the Switch via the eShop. You can either buy them individually or buy them together as a bundle for a discounted price. And a physical version will also release on the Switch on September 22nd if you want to wait for the a physical version. Otherwise, it's available on the eShop right now. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection was confirmed coming to the Switch, as well as Konami also announcing it is coming to the PS5. Series X and S, as well as PC, is coming out on October 24th. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, which includes Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, plus a screenplay book for either of those, and Master Book. Metal Gear Solid 1, including the VR missions and special missions. Metal Gear Solid 2, which is the HD Collection version. Metal Gear Solid 3, HD Collection version. Bonus content, Metal Gear, Famicom SNES version, Snake's Revenge, as well as graphic novels for Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. Oh, sorry, 1 and 2. Sorry. Digital graphic novels for Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, and then the digital soundtrack for Metal Gear Solid 1. Excuse me there. Let's see. Also, Square Enix announced Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince for the Nintendo Switch, which comes out on December 1st. It gives players the power to command and recruit various types of monsters to join them on an epic new adventure. It features Saro, the demon prince, whose curse prevents him from harming monsters. As a result, he must become a monster wrangler. Monster hunter? No. And fighting... I'm kidding. Alongside recruiting and fighting alongside monsters throughout the various environments in the fantastical world of Nardaria. Over the course of this adventure, the seasons will regularly cycle through spring, summer, winter, and fall, which not only changes the landscape, but also opens new areas, and players will encounter different monsters specific to the season. Square Enix developer Trius also announced Star Ocean, the second story R for the PS5, PS4, and Switch and PC, coming out November 2nd for $49.99. Brought to life with a unique 2.5D aesthetic. This remake, again, it is a remake, includes everything that made the original release so great while adding new elements. So it's a remake. Coming to PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC. Publisher Marvelous, XC Games and Marvelous Europe, announced an isometric action RPG, Silent Hope, also the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch and PC. It'll first come to the Switch in Japan on September 28th, followed by a worldwide launch on the Switch and PC on October 3rd. Also been confirmed, the Cozy Sim MMO community-type game coming to Switch this winter. It's also in development for the PC. Again, if you want to check out these links to these articles, they'll be down below in the description, or check videos out on YouTube. Also, platformer, publisher, private division, and developer Evening Star announced platformer Penny's Big Breakaway for the PS5, Series X and S, Switch, and PC, and is set to launch in early 2024. And Vampire Survivors is getting a Switch version. It's been available on the Series X and S, Xbox One, PC, as well as Game Pass for a while now. Again, it's coming to Switch on August 17th, and on the exact same day, every version of Vampire Survivors will be getting a couch co-op update, so you'll be able to play with friends in couch co-op on Vampire Survivors. So that is most of the announcements from the Nintendo Direct from the time of this recording earlier today. Maybe whenever you watch this, might be yesterday, might be last week, might be last month, might be last year, I don't know. But as always, if you enjoy me going over these gaming news, announcements, sales figures, and whatnot, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. I try to do 1, 2, 3, however many gaming news videos every week that makes sense to do. As long as there's interesting gaming news to cover, I will be covering it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.